I believe in living life to the fullest.
I believe life should be cherished with every breath, moment, and opportunity. I know life can change in an instant. When I was 12 years old, I learned how precious life could be. My grandmother served as my primary caregiver while I was growing up. She would fill up my free time with all sorts of wonderful crafts and pastimes. My grandmother instilled the love of animals in me, bringing home the most unusual pets you could imagine. We had squirrels, robins, and my favorite, a pet black crow named Sooty. I used to push him around in my baby stroller all day long. One day, I found a blue robin's egg in the plush grass of my front lawn. I hatched the egg, with help from my grandmother, and from then on, I took care of it every minute of the day, feeding it, playing with it, and even sleeping with it snuggled in a basket beside me. It was amazing that they stayed and never flew away. Each year, my grandmother handmade us Halloween costumes. My favorite was when she made me the big bad wolf and my sister Little Red Riding Hood. I remember seeing her spend hours devotedly sewing the red felt together. It was amazing to me. Most children had their mothers pick up their costumes from Walmart, but mine was always special because my grandmother had made it just for me. My childhood is full of mystical stories rich with fairies and unicorns, magically told by my grandmother. She convinced me that fairies came out at night while I was asleep, and that they tossed their magical fairy dust all around, causing little mushrooms to grow. The evidence of their presence was waiting for me on the front lawn when I woke up.
One morning I woke up to find that my life had changed.
A drunk driver had killed my grandmother not more than a quarter of a mile from my house, next to the only traffic light in my town, a yellow blinking light. At the tender age of 12, I learned I cannot control the world around me. I came to believe I can control my own path and my own destiny. I want to grow to be an old woman with thousands of tales to tell my grandchildren, just like my own grandmother. I want to share with them how much life I have lived. I believe in fulfilling my dreams. Every experience teaches me something new about my life and about myself. If I don't take advantage of what is in front of me, I will live with regret and never know what may have happened. I live my life so that I will not be wondering what if. To commemorate my grandmother, I have a tattoo of the fairy that was deeply embedded in all of her stories. When I look at it, I am reminded of how she embraced life and how much I want to emulate her in my own life. I believe that I am her living legacy, and like her, I will live each moment to the fullest.
This I believe.